Whoa. You should already know where I'm going with it once you hear this beat. You know what I mean? What happened to that boy? You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of crazy. Talking about Conway rocking his skirt. You know? Mm-mm. Hit him with the troll shit, man. Or that short skirt guaranteed to lean your fans. Whoa. Oh man, while you guys are trying to discover and figure out whether Conway was actually rocking a skirt or not, you're not asking yourselves the real question. Word to Dave Chappelle. The real question is, why does Conway feel the need to troll his fans anyway? That's the real question. And you'll notice this with Griselda in general. They're always trolling their audience. It's always like their audience cares about things that have nothing to do with the music. Anytime we're discussing Griselda, it's not the music, right? It's who are they hanging out with? Who do they in the picture with? You know what I'm saying? Do they have beef? You know what I'm saying? Does Eminem still like them? Does Eminem not like them? Is Eminem fucking up their careers? It's always, what are they wearing? It's always stuff that has nothing to do with the music. And you'll notice that this is the, one issue that I have with lowest common denominator rappers like Griselda. These guys are lowest common denominator rappers. I'll get to that in a second. But the whole point is this, right? At the end of the day, these dudes do not have between all of them, one undeniable hip hop banger. Not one. They've been rapping for, what, decades now? And they don't got one song that you're like, yo, a head can hear that and be like, yeah, I don't even like you guys, but that's tough. They ain't got one. That's trash. That's the equivalent of trash rap. As I've been telling you guys, that these guys are mediocre. And you guys are going to see eventually, like I said, you guys are going to see that these dudes are no different from your Lil Babies, your Young Thugs, and all these other lowest common denominator rappers. There's no difference between them. They just, they just look a little different. But, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, Lil Baby and Benny the Butcher are the same whack artist. You know what I mean? Dummies didn't get it. Of course they don't get it, right? And they were angry at me in the comment section. But, like I said, lowest common denominator rappers do the same shit. They all rely on shock value, trolling, cosigns, all that shit to get attention, because their music alone will never give them any attention. Nobody cares about their music. That's the issue I have, and I don't listen to rappers like that. Any rapper I listen to is because the music first and foremost is slamming. That's why I like them. I don't care about their private lives and none of that stuff. I don't, that's for casuals, you know what I mean? I don't subscribe to that kind of shit. I got my notes here, so what do I want to talk about? It's interesting because a lot of these bots were attacking me, particularly, obviously, some of them went on to make accounts and all this kind of stuff, using my name for a come up. It's fine. It's all good. I got babies out here. It's all right, right? But the whole point is this. I've noticed one thing with Griselda fans, right? Griselda fans in particular, there's really kind of two types, right? There's two subgroups. There's the washed up, still in love with this, infatuated with the street look, element, and some of these dudes are genuinely hood niggas who are washed, who think that rap needs to come back to Timberland boots and swagger, all that shit, right? But don't realize that hip hop is a sound that keeps evolving. So it's not about the image. So there's that washed up sentiment, and then there's of course the white dweeb, the video game wrestling nerd who wants to be part of something they think is, a movement or whatever, hype beast type shit. It's Eminem. They like that drumless. It doesn't have to, force them to actually have a rhythm or dance or anything like that. So they like that drumless, rhythmless shit, that Eminem shit. And those are the two audiences. They're kind of an interesting mix of audience, but they're a niche audience in the grand scheme of things. And at the end of the day, that's why Griselda's not moving, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody really gives a damn about the music that they drop. Maybe a couple Griselda fans do, but even Griselda fans don't care because they don't talk about the music alone. They're always talking about what, Conway and them are doing, what they're wearing, who they're hanging with, who likes them, who doesn't like them. Do they have beef? Simple-minded shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think their audience is kind of similar. A lot of the times when I make these Griselda videos, I'll get, attention seekers in my comments who want to talk to me about various things. Obviously they can't discuss the music because they know the music doesn't matter. So they want to hate on me and all this kind of stuff. And look, I welcome the hate. I ain't got no problem with that. But I just think it's interesting that they can't see how dumb they are, actually, in the grand scheme of things. The Griselda bot will come out here, say the dumbest shit, can't spell. It's always the same, pattern. These motherfuckers can't spell. They're attention seeking. They try to use my name, whatever, make a video, get a couple views. But then when they make their own videos where they're not talking about beef or trolling, then their views are triple wood because nobody really gives a shit what they have to say about anything. And so then they have to come back and hopefully run another beef or troll thing to get a little more attention, right? Again, it's weak shit. When I told you that Lil Baby and Benny the Butcher are the same whack artists, this is exactly the kind of shit I was talking about. Lowest common denominator, shock value, lame, corny shit. Lil Nas X, he's got to do the, look at me, I'm so gay, right? Shock value, right? And then you got Lil Con X right now. Look at me. I guess I'm kind of like Lil Nas X, but not really. Ha 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 ha. Shock my audience. Whatever it is, it's gonna get me retweets. These niggas love the internet, man. They're dweebs. That's what I'm telling you, man. Like, get in the studio and make some hot shit. Make one classic record for once. That's all I'm asking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about the antics, but y'all care about the antics. Not, I know y'all who listen to me don't really give a shit, but their audience cares about that kind of stuff. And it's lowest common denominator. That's why I said, man, it's the same fucking type of audience. All these questions, man. You guys gonna see long enough, man. I say a lot of shit. A lot of what I say is on point. And I said it way before a lot of people figured this out. You guys are gonna see.